This is lesson 2 of AZ-900. The title of this lesson is Cloud Benefits. In this lesson, you will be introduced to some of the benefits that cloud computing offers. You will learn how cloud computing can help you meet variable demand while providing a good experience for your customer. You will also learn about security, governance, and overall manageability in the cloud. Upon completion of this lesson, you will be able to describe the benefits of high availability, scalability, reliability, predictability, security, governance, and manageability in the cloud. Let us consider them one after the other. The first benefit of cloud computing that I want to talk about is high availability. When you are deploying an application, a service, or any IT resources, it is important the resources are available when needed. High availability focuses on ensuring maximum availability regardless of disruptions or events that may occur. When you are architecting your solution, you will need to account for service availability guarantees. Azure is a highly available cloud environment with uptime guarantees depending on the service. Another major benefit of cloud computing is the scalability of cloud resources. Scalability refers to the ability to adjust resources to meet demand. If, for instance, you suddenly experience peak traffic and your systems are overwhelmed, the ability to scale means you can add more resources to better handle the increased demand. The other benefit of scalability is that you are not overpaying for services. Because the cloud is a consumption-based model, you only pay for what you use. If demand drops off, you can reduce your resources and thereby reduce your cost. Scaling generally comes in two varieties. We have vertical scaling and horizontal scaling. Vertical scaling is focused on increasing or decreasing the capabilities of resources, while horizontal scaling is adding or subtracting the number of resources. With vertical scaling, if you were deploying an app and you need more processing power, you could vertically scale up to add more CPUs or RAMs to the virtual machine. However, if you realize that you had overspecified the needs, you could vertically scale down by lowering the CPU or RAM specifications. However, with horizontal scaling, if you suddenly experienced a steep jump in demand, your deployed resources could be scaled out either automatically or manually. For example, you could add additional virtual machines or containers to scale out. In the same manner, if there was a significant drop in the demand, deployed resources could be scaled in either manually or automatically. Reliability is the ability of a system to recover from a failure and continue to function. It is also one of the pillars of the Microsoft Azure well-architected framework. The cloud, by virtue of its decentralized design, naturally supports a reliable and resilient infrastructure. With a decentralized design, the cloud enables you to have resources deployed in regions around the world. With this global scale, even if one region has a catastrophic event, other regions are still up and running. You can design your applications to automatically take advantage of this increased reliability. In some cases, your cloud environment itself will automatically shift to a different region for you with no action needed on your part. You are going to learn more about how Azure leverages global scale to provide reliability later in this training. Predictability in the cloud lets you move forward with confidence. Predictability can be focused on performance predictability or cost predictability. Both performance and cost predictability are heavily influenced by the Microsoft Azure well-architected framework. If you deploy a solution built around this framework, you will have a solution whose cost and performance are predictable. Performance predictability focuses on predicting the resources needed so that you can deliver a positive experience for your customers. Auto-scaling, load balancing, and high availability are just some of the cloud concepts that support performance predictability. If you suddenly need more resources, auto-scaling can deploy additional resources to meet the demand and then scale back when the demand drops. Or if the traffic is heavily focused on one area, load balancing will help redirect some of the overload to less stressed areas. Cost predictability is focused on predicting or forecasting the cost of the cloud spend. With the cloud, you can track your resource use in real time. You can as well monitor resources to ensure that you are using them in the most efficient way. You can also apply data analytics to find patterns and trends that help better plan resource deployment. By operating in the cloud and using cloud analytics and information, you can predict future costs and adjust your resources as needed. You can use tools like total cost of ownership or pricing calculator to get an estimate of potential cloud spend. Whether you are deploying infrastructure as a service or software as a service, cloud features support governance and compliance. Tools like Azure Policy can be used to implement governance and compliance. Cloud-based auditing is another thing that we can implement under governance and compliance, and it helps to flag any resources that is out of compliance with your corporate standard and provides mitigation strategies. So, depending on your operating model, software patches and updates may also automatically be applied, which helps with both governance and security. On the security side, you can find a cloud solution that matches your security needs. If you want maximum control of security, infrastructure as a service provides you with physical resources, but it lets you manage the operating system and install software, including patches and maintenance. If you want patches and maintenance taken care of automatically, platform as a service or software as a service deployment may be the best cloud strategies for you. And because the cloud is intended as an over the internet delivery of IT resources, cloud providers are typically well suited to handle things like distributed denial of service, which we also call DDoS attack, thereby making your network more robust and secure. A major benefit of cloud computing is the manageability options. There are two types of manageability for cloud computing that you are going to learn about in this tutorial, and both are excellent benefits. They are management of the cloud and management in the cloud. Management of the cloud speaks to managing your cloud resources. In the cloud, you can automatically scale resource deployment based on needs. You can also deploy resources based on a pre-configured template, thereby removing the need for manual configuration. You can as well monitor the health of the resources and automatically replace failing resources. You can receive automatic alerts based on configured metrics so that you will be aware of performance in real time. Whereas management in the cloud speak to how you are able to manage your cloud environment and resources. You can manage this through a web portal, command line interface, API, and PowerShell. In this lesson, you have learned about some of the benefits of operating in the cloud. You've learned about high availability, scalability, reliability, and predictability. You've also learned how they work to keep your applications running. You have also learned that you can help ensure that all your deployed resources meet corporate standard and government regulatory requirements. You also learn about how the cloud can provide a more secure environment. And finally, you learn that the cloud provides a highly manageable environment for your resources. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to this channel. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And do not forget to leave a like and share this video. See you in the next one.